Alright, what's up guys? I just wanted to do a quick casual review of the Nothing Ear 2024 model. I've had these earbuds for a few months and I wanted to just give my initial impressions and review of it. So, I want to make this relatively quick because there's a ton of other reviewers who probably do a way better job explaining if you should or shouldn't buy these, along with, how they sound, frequency response, and all that stuff. I really just want to do a quick casual review compared to other earbuds that I've owned, because I'm not a super big YouTuber and I don't own many earbuds, but I am pretty picky with how I want my audio to sound and the noise canceling that I expect out of earbuds. So right off the bat, what I want to say regarding sound quality of these guys, these are superb. These are probably the best earbuds in terms of sound quality that I have heard out of all the earbuds that I have owned. You get a really nice custom EQ in the actual app itself, and when you buy these buds for the first time, you also get this feature where it'll analyze your ears and determine a good sound quality. Good sound quality is probably not the right word, but a good frequency and sound response. Don't know the technical term for it, but you can go through the app and basically it'll try to tune based on how old you are and how well you can hear. So in terms of that aspect and how well these guys sound, they're incredible. The app is also very nice to use. It's very intuitive. And also, it works pretty fluidly on Android devices. I have a Samsung S24 Ultra. I've never had issues, logging into it, accessing it, tweaking the features. It's great. But where this earbud falls short, in my opinion, is in two major ways. The first one being how big this case is. And I'm going to bring up this first point because, in my opinion, that's the thing about earbuds that I feel like they need to do well. And I just feel like these guys are just they're not there yet. I love the design language of this thing. I love the clear, what I would call like retro futurism of it, right? You have this clear case. You can see the earbuds themselves. The earbud design themselves is very nice, right? Has a nice satisfying click. But this is the big one for me. I'm a 29-year-old. I like to wear skinny jeans. I don't like to wear standard jeans or stuff like that, which means that whenever I try to put this guy in my pocket, it is the bane of my existence. It is annoying to carry. And I think that is something that Nothing should really improve on, massively, for their next flagship earbuds. Because again, look at this thing. Look how big it is. And for comparison, I bought my old earbuds here to show you what I mean. So, these are the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2, okay? I used to daily drive these before I got these, because I got these when I had my S22 on a promo. The reason I ended up getting the Nothing Ear is because one of these earbuds kind of started having issues and crackling, probably because I worked out in them too much. So anyways, look at the size difference, okay? Let's see if I can get it. There you go. Look at the size difference. It's like night and day with how much smaller these guys are. And the thing is, right, they're not just smaller. Let's see if I can pick it up. In fact, it's kind of hard to tell from this angle. They're depth-wise, they're basically the same. Maybe if I move it this way. Depth-wise, they're basically the same, okay? But the fact that these guys are so much smaller is a big deal in my opinion. This is just so much more pocketable, and I prefer these to these, just in terms of pocketability. Now, when it comes to actual, the buds themselves and the design, honestly, I could go for either or of these, right? Both of them are the same. But to compound it even more, let me bring out the biggest challenger in my opinion. All right. These are the 2nd gen AirPods Pro. I lost one, unfortunately, and rather than buying a new one, I decided, well, let me just get a new pair, because at the time when I lost these guys had basically barely come out. But in terms of size, I mean, it's not even a competition. This thing destroys this. Like, look at this. Not only are they smaller, but like width-wise and depth-wise, they're just so much more pocketable, right? And I didn't have an iPhone. I used these guys with my Samsung Galaxy S22 before I upgraded to, the S24. You could use AirPods on Android. And that's the great part about these guys. You don't have to be in the Apple ecosystem to use them. Yeah, you're going to be missing some features, don't get me wrong. But for the most part, the sound quality features and the noise canceling are there. And the pairing, especially if you use an app like Material You, it works fantastic. That is the biggest thing that I don't like about these guys. And I know that's subjective, right? I know if you have like an office job where you wear jeans that are not skinny jeans, you're not going to care about that. But I'm telling you, over the past like 3-4 months that I've had these, because I've had these basically since launch, it was so frustrating having to put them in my pocket. And I honestly, quite frankly, wish I returned these and gotten something different. Maybe not necessarily the other AirPod Pros 2 again, because these things, sound quality-wise, smash these. It's not even a competition. Like, these sound better, period. But for pure portability, man, AirPods just got it right. Especially with the newer gen that added a USB-C, because these are the Lightning port still. But the reason I also brought these AirPods is because I want to talk about the other biggest thing with these guys compared to these. All right? The AirPod Pros 2, in terms of noise canceling, demolish these. It's not even a competition. And I'd even go as further as to say as these guys also demolish these in terms of noise isolation. Now, I thought when I first bought these that, over-the-air updates, they would be able to help the noise canceling on these guys, because these are technically the 3rd generation product, right? So, I thought, okay, well, 3rd generation product, it's going to be a lot better. But unfortunately, to this day, the noise canceling on these guys, especially if you're doing something like running outside, or hell, even just walking outside, and there's just a slight breeze of wind, like, the noise canceling is just awful. I don't see many people talking about that. They talk about the sound quality, which again, in terms of these guys also smash these in terms of sound quality. But noise canceling on these is just, it's trash. And if you're somebody like me and you don't always want to be playing music, but sometimes you just want to wear earbuds for noise isolation so you don't hear anything, I would not get these to do that. I would either stick with, honestly, the AirPod Pros 2, or maybe look at some of the other competition that just isolates noise a lot better. Now, if you get these just in terms of pure, like, sound quality, like that's the number one thing you want, and you don't care, again, about the size of these things, then I think it's totally worth it, right? These guys are amazing. Or even the $50 cheaper versions, which supposedly have a smaller case, which then begs the question, like, okay, well, nothing. Why didn't you just, if that one has a smaller case, why didn't you just use the same case for that one? Because you wanted to differentiate between that one and this, when again, this is just the case size, like, it's, again, I know I'm harping on it, but like, it makes a difference, guys. This is from an user who, actively goes outside to go shopping, to do chores, or like I wear these around the house to do chores or whatever. I go to a cafe. The size, man, it gets me every time. I actively, like, kind of don't even like taking them with me. With that being said, that's kind of the extent of the video that I wanted to make. I don't really want to do anything more talking about these guys compared to others. Again, in terms of sound quality, these are insanely good, destroy everything else I've had in the past, but the size, along with the noise isolation, kind of make this a deal breaker to me at this point, and I'm actually going to get a new pair of earbuds. I don't know exactly which ones yet. Maybe the Galaxy Buds Pro 3, because supposedly based on reviews I've seen, right, the noise canceling isn't as good as these, but it gets surprisingly close to it, and apparently they also sound better than these. So yeah, if I get them and you guys want to see a review, let me know. I'll make a review of them, give my casual impressions about it, and we'll go from there. All right, that's all I gotta say. Peace.